Loading, everybody! Welcome, folks, one and all, to a brand new Let's Play, back to the world of point-and-click adventures. This one made by Daedalic Entertainment. It's none other than... wait for it! The Whispered World. Welcome, folks, to my Let's Play of The Whispered World. An absolutely breathtakingly beautiful game, made by Daedalic Entertainment. As you can see from the title screen alone, I can't really compare it to many other point-and-click adventure games in terms of its aesthetics. Now, the music's very pretty, and the story as well. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised if you haven't seen anything of this before. If you have seen stuff of this before, prepare to see me go through a point-and-click adventure game in the same way I do. There's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of puzzle solving, and a lot of me scratching my head going, did I pick up that thingamabob 3 screens ago? The only downside I can see from this game is every time you load it up, the volumes reset. That is not fun. Now, if I were to click the volume down to say maybe a third, 2/3 of this, it will hammer one voice dialogue repeatedly. And I'm not going to let that happen, so if you give me one moment, I will cut the video here and set this up properly. So give me a moment. That's a lot better. I've reduced the volume of the audio for the speaking to near half and reduced this by 1 notch. Subtitles are on as well as voices, and I think this should be good in terms of balance. First videos are always a bit awkward with that, but I think I've got it down right. Now, this introduction, I'm not going to talk through it at all. I'm going to mute my microphone because I want you guys to experience it the way I did the first time, just watching it in silence and taking in everything. And I have to say, when you've watched this introduction, you'll notice immediately that this game, despite its cheery atmosphere here, is quite a bit different to what you might expect.
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know you like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end, but I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest. This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
What a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep. Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning.
And that was the introduction to the Whispered World. And as you can see, we are Sadwick, the saddest sounding clown in the whole entire world. We also look pretty sad. And as you can see from our dreams, there's something amiss. There is our inventory, and here is a bear head. We can look at it, we can use it.
This rock reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished, no matter how big your paws or how sharp your teeth are, you can still end up being a doormat for a band of circus clowns.
That's
Oh.
a happy outlook you have on life. Let's get that key. Can I take it? Yes.
Oh boy, that was close. Ben will pay for this. I could have croaked.
Yeah, that's Ben, his brother. And his brother, let us merely say, does not hold us in high regard. There's a torn note here, though. Let's have a look at it.
Marbles, ruffs, small bells. I'd be less embarrassed wearing a potato sack.
Yeah, everyone would be. You can't take that, but we do have laundry.
Marbles, ruffs.
Oh, we've already seen that dialogue. So, this is our little shack of a moving caravan. And there's a door. And a candle.
Ben told me this kind of candle burns indefinitely. I'll say it's just pretending.
There's also something else you might have noticed about Sadwick. Not the smartest tool in
It's
the drawer.
depressing. I hardly own anything. Everything I have fits into this drawer.
Well, let's take everything that we have then. No, need to click it and then open it. What is in the drawer?
There's only that stupid note in there. Ben made me write down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me.
Well, let's go.
What the heck? I'd better collect the note anyway. Maybe I'll find a fire somewhere.
That's the spirit. Maybe you will find a fire. You can burn it, like all your responsibilities.
Old stove. The handle is broken off.
Can we use it?
That's no use. The handle is broken off.
Well, let's go find a handle, shall we? This is the door. I imagine it needs that key.
A dozen poorly assembled boards hanging from two loosely attached hinges. They protect me from wild predators, murderers, and all the other dangers in life.
Sounds like there are a
Or
lot of
such
dangers.
is the illusion.
Sounds like there are a lot of predators in your life. It's locked. No, it's open. Let's go.
Sadwick, you awake?
Yep.
Come here at once.
Oh,
The day's already wasting away.
sounds like we're in trouble. Yep.
Right. Another happy day in the colorful world of the circus.
I have that face sometimes when I get up too, Sadwick. There he is.
Spot, don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning.
Doubtful.
Don't talk such nonsense.
Worm fungus, blue pox.
Unlikely.
It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You'd better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful.
Okay, that's Ben. That's my grandfather. And as you can see, Ben is a bit grim. Very grim. And taller than us. We don't like the fact that he's taller than us. And you can just admire the beautiful scenery as we look around. There is poor Spot.
Spot seems to be a little hungry.
And we can move the screen like that to Bruno, the massive creature that carries around our little circus. Our circus of 3 people. Not much of a circus, really. There is a bucket. We can always have a look at that.
The The water looks downright cloudy. No, wait. That's just a reflection of my face.
Oh dear word. This guy needs something to cheer him up. And there's not going to be anything here that'll do that. So let's look at our brother.
That's my brother Ben. I'll never be able to juggle as good as him. And he keeps telling me that. Over and over again.
Against my better judgment, I better talk to my brother.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, sleepyhead. How often do I have to tell you? Rehearsals start at sunrise.
It's not my fault. I slept very badly last night.
You always do.
Slept badly? What's that supposed to mean? Not those nightmares
Yep.
again.
They're not ordinary nightmares. They always feel so real. The earthquake, the craggy rocks.
Good heavens, Sadwick. Now pull yourself
It's
together.
called foreshadowing.
You're a clown, a jester, an entertainer. You're supposed to make people happy, not depressed.
Yeah, that's foreshadowing in your future there, Mr. Sadwick. I hate to break it to you. The introduction told us that much.
When's our next performance?
Who knows? This stretch of land is just as deserted as all the others we recently passed through.
Oh.
People are leaving the land. They fear the end of the world.
Well, that's, kind of because it is coming.
Can't someone else play the clown?
And what do you want to do instead? Lion taming? Just face it, Sadwick. You're not talented enough for the big acts. You can't juggle. You can't throw. You can't even perform your human cannonball act properly.
I'm just fed up with honking noses and farting sounds. Why can't we provide high-class entertainment instead?
Good question.
And what would that be?
How about philosophy?
How about philosophy?
What kind of thing?
What could be more entertaining than getting to grips with the very nature of
It's quite
existence?
depressing, actually.
Not getting to grips with it? Do you have more of those terrific ideas?
I get the feeling each and every single one of these ideas is going to be shot down by our brother.
I'd like to do something intelligent is all.
Listen, we make good money without producing anything. What could possibly be more intelligent?
How about theatre? That's intelligent.
How about theater?
Theater? Nobody understands those pompous blowhards. Do you know why people love the circus? Because they don't have to think too hard.
Ah, I get it. If somebody is in search of a real knucklehead,
He can come straight to me and...
his search is over.
Hey, wait a second.
All right. The theater idea is off, but
Let's talk about the poems.
I've written a couple of poems.
Oh, please. Spare me your poems. Believe me, nobody needs your cerebral whining.
I sneak to the mirror in the darkest of night. I stare at my image and just see the clown.
knows
The
my memory.
louder he laughs, the harder I fight. Oh, sinister world, full of hardship and frowns.
That's not bad.
Well, Sadwick, that's exactly why nobody likes you. If you really must write poems, why not some funny limericks?
Limericks?
There once was a young circus
Here we
clown
go.
who imagined the sky falling down. He imagined so bad that it made him quite sad. On his face, he wore always a frown.
Okay, no poems then. But
Well, to be fair, his brother's actually pretty good at this whole being a clown thing, but I think he's a little bit too resigned to his fate, don't you?
you're right. A circus is the only worthwhile form of entertainment.
Spare me your sarcasm. Nobody likes that kind of humor. Now, go and practice your burping alphabet.
Oh dear.
Or the human cannonball act.
Okay.
My nightmares must mean
They
something.
must.
Nonsense. Dreams are for losers. The same with your books and your poems. It's time you got a grip on reality, the serious side of life. Does that ring any bells?
You mean colorful balls and makeup?
Geez, Sadwick, you're a real pain. You need to wake up and be productive.
A lot of foreshadowing about waking up there, but we'll leave that for now and ask if there's anything we can do apart from try and appease this man who's already given up all ambition and life.
Is there anything I can do?
Don't tell me you forgot your chores again.
No.
I even wrote them down for
Got the
you.
list.
Oh, those. That's not what I meant. I'd like to do something more important with my time. Something meaningful. Not this depressing day-to-day routine.
The sooner you do what you're supposed to, the sooner you can... Hey! Don't you roll your eyes like that, young man. Responsibility is still responsibility. You could start by giving Spot something to drink.
Okay, I will do so.
See you.
Yep. See you. And don't forget, keep smiling. You're a clown. Remember?
Yes, and we're going to perform to so many people. Let's pick him up. Bucket? Drink that.
All right, Spot. Time to have a drink.
Drink that one. You'll feel a lot better after that, I'm sure. Yay!
There you go.
Rolling around. Okay, we got him a drink. Let's talk to Ben again.
Can I try?
You want to juggle? Ha! You'd drop your nose if it wasn't attached to your face. Juggling is something for men of action, not for brooding types like you.
Okay, he won't talk to me anymore. It's fair enough. I think Spot might be in a bit of rolling trouble. Ooh, a shovel. My point-and-click adventure tells me I must pick it
That's
up.
Grandpa's shovel. He digs for roots and onions with it. Working
Well.
the compost heap, I think he stirs the soup with it, too.
Well, we're gonna have it. Yoink! Goes into my infinite pockets. Infinite pockets of infiniteness!
Costume won't come any cleaner.
Great. I can take it? Can I? I don't think I can take it. Look at these traps, though.
The fire dragon trap is empty once again. Grandpa always uses Nawahi eggs as bait.
Well, I don't have any of those, I'm afraid.
Bruno sleeps almost all day. He has to drag our trailers through dark forests during the night. I bet he never has nightmares.
Oh no.
On the other hand, maybe this world is his nightmare.
Yeah, maybe this world is indeed his nightmare. Another trailer there. It's probably our granddad's trailer.
Our lunch is already simmering on the stove in Grandpa's trailer. You can tell by the smoking stovepipe and the birds flying down.
That says a lot about what our food's going to be for today, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, Ben is right. Spot really was just thirsty.
Can't do much for Spot right now. Spot's just a giant floating ball. And there's our granddad. Let's have a look at him and have a talk to him next video.
Grandpa looks even older than usual today.
That's because he is old. Very old. Look at that oldness.
Is already.
Nope,
You can-
I've already had that one. What about looking at our trailer?
I said I put lipstick on the pig. My home is rotting.
Oh, what about the pantaloons?
These are Grandpa's pantaloons. If the stories are true, they've seen the whole wide world. Have saved his life more than once. And caused a war.
I don't think any of those stories are true, except maybe the first one. But the socks.
I've had to mend Grandpa's socks about 1,000 times. But he still refuses to do his bed of nails routine in bare feet.
Oh dear. Well, with this very sad face looking at us, we shall conclude this video. And when we come back, we'll talk to our granddad and probably find out what on earth we can do with our day. Because I'll tell you what, it's probably not going to be our chores. I'll catch you later. See you then. Later. Poor guy. He's just so sad.